What's the hardest thing you've had to let go of? My childhood dog. I know it might sound dumb, but I spent 13 years with him. He was the only stable thing in my life. We had him put down in February. The love of my life. He cheated on me and tried so hard to stay with me, but the trust was gone. I couldn't put myself through that. I miss him every day, but we've both moved on and have separate lives now. He always said that one day we'd end up back together, whether it would a matter of months of when we're 75 years old, so I guess only time will tell. Both my brothers died young, my mom is elderly and I have no kids or spouse. When my mom dies, I will kind of be alone. My brothers didn't even have kids. Coming to grips with that fact has been difficult. The love that I'm feeling for someone who can't even reciprocate my feelings. It was so hard because I dearly love her, but seeing that she's happier with someone else, I have no choice but to let go of the love I had for her for the longest time. My boss. My dog who had to be euthanized. Control? Old friendships. Some people are just chapters, not the whole story. My marriage. After 24 years she was unhappy, I was unhappy, we couldn't find a fix, so I asked her to leave and helped her set up a new home and we parted. We are both better for it, but it was tough. My imaginary future. When I was married I had fabricated a future, I'm sure many people do, about how happy, involved, traveled we would be. Divorce took away my dream. It took a while to get over my loss, but the worst was losing my imaginary future. The idea of what I thought my life would be like. The hardest thing I've had to let go of was a relationship that meant a lot to me. I knew we were no longer doing well, but leaving it behind was very painful because there were still many beautiful moments we had shared. Although there was still affection, sometimes that's not enough, and when you let go, it feels like a part of you is being torn away. A bar of titanium. My 35-year-old son. A friend I looked at as a sister. She told me she was moving out of town, but nothing more nothing less. I had to hear from a mutual friend that she had been gone for a while. I should have known when she stopped communicating altogether. My family of origin. I've always loved them very much the best I can, and I believe they've always loved me very much the best they can. But so many bad things happened in our family and we all survived them in different ways to varying degrees. We have a shared history, but have all grown to very different people who do not really know each other at all. I feel sad about it, but cannot be the only one who makes an effort anymore. My family, when it turned out my wife and mother of my children was cheating on me. Watching the infinite promise of youth collapse down into an ordinary adult life was pretty rough. Letting go of my father when he passed away was something I never really prepared for. Even when you know someone is sick, it doesn't make it any easier. I held his hand in the hospital room, and I knew he was ready, but I wasn't. It's been years, and I'm still learning how to let go of the pain even though I'll never let go of the memories. The hardest thing I've ever had to let go of was my childhood cat. She was more than just a pet, she was my best friend. I got her when I was 5 and she was with me through everything. My first day of school, those awkward teenage years, every breakup, and even when I moved out for college. She had this way of sensing when I was upset. She'd curl up next to me, purring, as if to tell me everything would be okay. As the years passed I knew she was getting older, but I didn't realize just how hard it would be to say goodbye.